So we are in the middle of remodels for our home. We just had the electrician out. He is getting all of the electrical back up to code. So we pulled everything away from the walls as a way to make space for him to be able to get to the outlets and fix them all. And today we're gonna Marie Kondo the entire house. We did this 2 years ago. We loved it. So we will have a donate bag, we will have a trash bag, and we will have a keep pile. And we're gonna do that in every single room in the home. This is our boys' room. They've got a double bunk that is a twin over full that we're gonna change out. We're actually going to go through all of this. These are all toys, clothes, shoes. And then this is another organizer that has Legos, toys, etc., books. And then their closet has a bunch of clothes in it too. Their lockers have a bunch of stuff in them. So we're just gonna go through and reorganize it all. Last time we Marie Kondoed our home, we pulled everything out. We organized it into 3 piles: trash, donate, keep. And that worked so well with kids. It made me not feel overwhelmed because I didn't have to do it all on my own. The kids actually enjoyed helping, and they didn't feel like I was going through their room and just throwing things away that were really important to them. So we're gonna do the same principle. We'll end up with 3 piles of trash, keep, or donate, and we will take all the trash to the dump today. We will donate all the items to Potter's House, a local thrift store, and the items that we're keeping, we will get organized, functional, in a way that makes sense. Okay, so we're starting with shoes. Each of the boys are gonna grab their very own shoes and make their very own piles. We keep them individual because they know better than anybody else if their shoes fit, if they're still working for them. So right now the boys are working to get their own piles made. Okay, the bed is empty. And if you can see right behind me, we've got piles. This is Asher's pile of keep things. Shoes he'll be keeping, toys and stuff he'll be keeping. This still needs to be gone through. This is Kai's pile of keep stuff. This is a remaining pile of items that we need to figure out a place for them to go. This is Dalen's keep pile, toys, shoes, etc. This is a pile of stuff we've still got to go through, which is fine. Over here, this is our donate bag. This will all go to our local thrift store. This is a trash bag. So this is broken items. This is items we literally won't use. Another trash bag. And then this is a donation bag for our local animal shelter. We like to take old stuffies, old blankets and pillows there because typically those dogs are laying on concrete. And so the little doggos get to have little friends. Okay, here is the boys' bedroom, mostly empty. So now I'm gonna do a featured wall there. Our king-size bed is going to fit here. We're gonna get a very low profile, like 6 inches tall, steel low profile platform. And so it'll be very low to the ground so that it doesn't overwhelm the space. So I'm excited to show you the feature wall. So here I was just assessing the situation. I was measuring the wall, making sure that what I have built in my head will actually work for the space. A little prep work is filling in the nail holes with spackle and just making sure you have a smooth surface to work on. I started with some trim pieces along the top, and then I moved on to the top of the box pieces, if you will. They're going to end up being long rectangles, but I added a trim border around all 3 sides. I didn't worry about the bottom side because I'm going to be replacing the baseboards. And right here is where I measured it again and couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. What did I do wrong? The thing I did wrong was I forgot to account for the 1.5 inch trim piece on either side, which ends up being 3 inches. So it threw my measurements off a little bit. So I had to bump that piece over and then bump the middle piece over, and we were back on track. I am a mama to 7 beautiful kiddos, and life doesn't stop just because there's a DIY. Life keeps rolling, and the kiddos roll in and out and need their hair fixed after nap time, like my sweet little girl here, and we just keep moving. And the majority of the time, my kiddos want to be right underneath my feet, watching, offering to help, hand me a tool, hand me a nail, and it feels really special because I love that they just want to be a part of this. They're excited too for the change, and they're excited too for the fresh paint, and it's important to include them. So here I am finishing up the outer edges, and then I finally got to start building the rectangles, which was really exciting. All of this wood I used on a project in my living room, and so I ended up using every single piece of it down to the last foot, which was really exciting. So I spent nothing on the wood. It was left over, and I spent $20 on the nicer quality of paint at Lowe's. So all in, I'm at $20. That's it for this entire project, and I feel like it turned out beautifully. Here I'm creating what is effectively a faux headboard, and I mean I was scrounging for that last little 1 inch piece, but my kiddos were so excited when we got it figured out. And then of course everyone wanted to help paint. So I settled on a color from Lowe's. It's in the HGTV section, and it's called Maeve's Mauve. I was a little concerned about the color, and I definitely didn't want it to turn to lavender or turn pink, but I feel like it is this beautiful dusty color.